Hello guys, welcome to another PG3D weapon review video. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Percival and Lamorak. I think that's how it's pronounced. You guys can correct me in the comments down below. But if you guys do enjoy the videos, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, click that notification bell, and now let's get on with the video. Okay, so we've got the weapon right here, the Percival and the Lamorak. So it's a mythical weapon from the clans section. So just like the other mythicals, 423 efficiency. It has an attack of 55, which isn't too bad. Mobility of 65, which is not that good for a melee, but when you see what this does, you won't even care about the mobility. It has melee, bleeding, and dash. So, as you see right here in the clan, which by the way, if you haven't joined my clan yet, go ahead and join. The ID is at the bottom left, right there. The requirements is just 1,000 valor per war, and you have to be active and do the sieges. So, right here we go over to the store and the weapons. So, as you can see here, I've already have 2 of the Wooden League ones, and then we have the Percival and the Lamorak here. So it doesn't say it in the stats for it, but it actually has a charge shot. I forget if it actually has a, I don't think it does, but I don't think it has the armor boost. I think that's only the Wooden Clan weapons. But yeah, so it has melee, bleeding, dash, and charge shot. So I'm going to go into a match. You guys are going to see this weapon is really good for mainly point capture and flag capture. But first I'm just going to start it off, show you guys over in a knife party. So if you do want to 3 category spam with this weapon, it does not actually have any type of delay. So the weapon will be able to melee switch with this, so you can go from like the Viking to the Percival and Lamorak back to the Exterminator, so you have no delay. But you'll see this weapon is always a 2-shot fully charged. I don't think I've seen any more than that, but it is a really cool weapon because of that dash. It can hit an opponent anywhere in that dash zone. So you see here, if you've got a ton of opponents in a group, you just dash through them because you can hit as many opponents that are in the way of its path. It like eliminates them. It like obliterates all the opponents in its path. As you see here, what I'm doing is you just charge right through, get to the other side, charge again, and then keep doing this, and you're guaranteed to get multiple kills. And this weapon is just one of the coolest looking melees in my opinion. And as you see here, the dash is actually pretty good. So this is just tapping the dash. This is how it makes you move. And then even a little bit more. And then a bit more. So as you see here, the dash isn't that bad. And then when you fully charge it, it has like that sliding effect. So really cool. If you're going to use this weapon, I recommend that your first dash you fully charge, and then after that you just do halfway. So you do this, you just fully charge like this, half charge, half charge, half charge. So you see like that? That'll get you wherever you need to go. Of course, if you're trying to deal damage, you always want to fully charge. And it is just really cool looking weapon. And this whole range of dash, and you can also get stuck in like little cracks. So the whole range of the dash, you can actually hit the opponent. So look, you can hit them during that whole dash, which is quite a bit of opponents you can hit. So of course, all dash weapons are pretty good for mobility, and unlike how they debuff the pulling sucker gun, because they made it so the pulling sucker gun, whenever you use it in flag capture and you have the opponent's flag and you use a pulling sucker gun, it makes you drop the flag. But this weapon does not actually. You can still dash with it even if you have the opponent's flag. Well, I got 700 points during one life. So you see that? It is just completely shredding through these opponents. And it's also one of the coolest looking weapons in the game. And of course, like all the other clan weapons, it's pretty hard to get. You just have to open some of those chests and you'll be able to get it eventually. It'll take a while, but I was actually pretty lucky that I actually got this weapon instead of a different one of the clan weapons, because this is actually one of the weapons I want the most from clans. I mean, the only clan weapons I'd actually probably use would be Percival and Lamorak, double cashback, and the sniper dude in Morgana, because the others don't really seem to be 3 category spam weapons. I guess I could also use Poseidon Trident, but I mean, this one is one of the coolest. I'm going to go head over to a point capture. Probably the best map for point capture with this weapon is Night Palace. And you'll see why, because all 3 of the points are literally right in a row. So you just come over here, you dash, you capture this, and while you're capturing, make sure you're charging up your weapon in case any opponent comes towards you. And then you saw there, dash, dash, he's dead. And then we can capture it, and then I died. And then I can go over here. Now, they did remove something that was in the game before. Before, you could dash in the air, and it would literally, like, hold you floating in the air with this weapon. Which was kind of broken, because people could literally fly. But the weapon is, of course, really good for point capture, really good for flag capture, because of that mobility. Who's shooting at us with that? But I would honestly, if you're going to be a 3 category spammer, I don't know if this is your kind of weapon. You might want to choose a different weapon. But it is, of course, great because of that mobility, and I'm about to die. Okay, so let's see if I can capture some more points here before moving on to flag capture. Come on, kill him. Okay. And then this is a great way to like steal the points from your teammates, because your teammates will be like already capturing something. And as soon as it's about to be done, you can just dash right into it and take those points, which is really helpful for clan challenges where you have to capture a certain amount of points. So now I'm going to go into flag capture. I don't really know if there's a specific map that's the best for this. Probably one that has a lot of space to move. So maybe 2 castles would be good. I'm going to try that one. Let's see how it goes. So the Percival and Lamorak before used to be almost always a one-shot charge, and before charge weapons were nerfed, it was insanely overpowered because it's a one-shot and the charged up so fast. So it was really overpowered. So I'm going to do what I told you guys. When I go get the flag, I'm just going to fully charge, then half charge, half charge, half charge. Probably going to die in the process, but... And you see there, you just charge right in, and they don't even notice. And then the weapon itself is really good at mobility. And as you see on the left side of my screen, the flag is still in my back, I guess. So it's really good, especially if you're going in the underground tunnels in the castle map. So let's see if they can get the flag back. Oh, our teammate got the flag. Okay. So I'm just going to keep my charge ready. Waiting for the flag to come back. So you can just stand in one of these corners, and as soon as you see it, just dash at it. And then fully charge, half charge, half charge, half charge. The dashing in the air still gives you some mobility, but not as much as it used to. Oh, come on, no. Let me get out of there. Oh shoot, I have 7 health. Okay, I'm probably going to die. No problem though. Come on. Oh shoot, someone keeps getting our flag. Okay, I got some health, yeah. So, I'm mainly used to using melee weapons that heal me. So, that's probably why I'm dying so much. Come on, someone bring our flag back. Oh shoot, people. So this makes it really easy to escape, especially for team strike. You can be really annoying using this weapon. Because you keep running away from them. It's also a good way to get to your opponents. So in duels, you can actually, in the maps that have portals, like Area 52 Labs, the Ice Palace and duels, those maps that have portals, you can dash into the portals and it'll keep you dashing even on the other side of the portal. So it's really cool that you can do that. So as you see here, the weapon is really just good, really powerful, and we got a draw. So now I'm going to go into a Ice Palace duel, and you'll see what I mean. So let's see how that goes. I'm just going to be using the Percival and Lamorak. I'm not going to be big category spamming or anything, just my melee. So duel Ice Palace. So I'll show you guys what I mean by the portals. So hopefully I'll just get a lower trophied player that probably won't spam at me. But everybody's probably going to leave if they see me with a clan weapon and with 8,000 trophies. So hopefully I'll get somebody to go against me. You, just please stay. Please don't leave. Oh, and he left. Yeah, so mainly when you have clan weapons, people sometimes get intimidated. Or when you have high trophies, and you'll only be able to go against high trophy players in duels, which is kind of annoying. I kind of don't want it so that the developers make it so you can't look at trophies, because whenever someone just sees high trophies, they just automatically leave. No, I do not want to fight for a novice chest. So guys, I'm actually going to be upgrading my Earth Spike spell, and I'm going to be making a weapon review, because it is actually, I'm pretty sure, almost 100% sure, that it is the last cluster bomb weapon that has not been nerfed, which is kind of good and kind of not. I don't know why they didn't nerf every single cluster bomb weapon. So as you see here, guys, I can just keep the dash on through the portal, which can make it really annoying for the opponents. And you see that? That's just an easy way to annoy your opponents. You just dash right through the portal and it keeps you dashing through it. It's an easy way to avoid attacks. And it's also a easy way to just stay away from your opponent. So as you see here, he has his golden clan armor on so that he will get his gadgets ready before. So this weapon is really hard to be hit with it's not only hard to be hit with even if you don't have the invisibility watch, but if you have the invisibility watch, it makes you pretty much impossible to hit. So I'm not actually trying to get kills that much. I'm just trying to show you guys just how good this mobility is. So you can just dash right through, and then it makes it a really annoying weapon even if you have the lead. If you have the most amount of kills, if you have more kills over your opponent, then you can just use this weapon to like run away, which is kind of toxic. I would not recommend doing it that much. But I mean, you can, it's your decision. If you're going to be trying to scam people chests, this weapon is probably good for that, because you keep running away from them. But if you're going to use a dash weapon trying to scam people chests in duels, I still don't recommend doing that. But you can just use the Sly Wolf, which is actually out now. So this weapon out of 10, I gotta say it's a 10, to be honest. There are certain modes that it isn't that useful on, but in sieges, raids, point capture, flag capture, this weapon can just be really great, especially since you can hit so many opponents right next to each other. So that's really cool. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time.